A ver qué me va a decir este señor. Hola, señor.
Need a lift?
¿Necesitas...? Sí, llévame a Candelero.
After nearly 2 weeks of walking, leaving over 100 miles of the coast road behind you,
Joder,
Candle
¿cómo
Keep's
va?
soaring spires are finally close
Mira,
enough to
Candelero.
reveal their details. Set atop a craggy peninsula, rising above
Ha
the
ido
Sea
con el
of
carro por en
Swords,
medio de...
the fortress
el
overlooks the
agua.
surrounding farmland, while keeping a healthy distance from
Qué
the
gracioso.
wild and
Está
shadowy
chulo,
Portwood.
Candelero está
At
chachi.
last. I had forgotten how long it can take. Remember, Candlekeep is the home of the Avowed.
A saber, que me
Anything
dé
I should
algún
know about
consejo.
this place before we go any further?
Last I was here, they only allowed the local scholars called the Avowed
que
through
estoy-
the Emerald Door into the inner ward, where the libraries are. They have since eased their restrictions somewhat, I have heard, but be prepared to do some favors or pay for entrance.
Vale. Pagar. ¿Pagar?
With what money? You said the 100 gold my father gave me was a pitiful sum outside of your minor hamlet. Your words.
I am sure that you will figure something out.
Anything else I should know?
While the Citadel itself is a safe and secure place, be wary of the surrounding lands. I have hunted here before, and I have seen a number of foul, albeit fairly weak creatures.
We? I was the one who had to do all the fighting.
Ha! If you call that flailing about fighting, then yes, you were.
Well, I'm actually looking forward to this, Vair.
What did you just call me?
Vair. Come now. Endandra Vair is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it?
Endandravaer is the name given to me by my mother, a great worm of majesty, wisdom, and beauty, the likes of which you can scarcely imagine. Vaer is childish, altogether too familiar.
Yeah, but it's easier. And it's what everyone at home called you. Now let's get going. We're burning daylight.
Excuse me?
He de decir que a mí, en líneas generales, no me suele gustar el rollo este de tener un tío encima que te vaya diciendo lo que tienes que hacer y lo que tienes que dejar de hacer. He de decir que molar, mola. Mola bastante. A ver si es suerte no nos encontramos ninguna... Este camino tienen que pavimentarlo mejor, ¿eh? Aquí el del carro va a ir mal. O sea, candelero, candelero. Candlekeep. Como chola. Quiero construir esas cosas.
These fields look almost untended, and I do not hear any farmhands or livestock. Have these places been abandoned for some reason? Keep a keen eye out. If these people fled their homes, they must have had a good reason to do so.
Tú das mal rollo, ¿eh? Tú das mal rollo. Hay alguien, ¿eh? Esto seguro que me ataca. sale algo, decidme, ¿ha salido algo por detrás? No me da ningún buen rollo este sitio, ¿eh?
Hey, you! Wait, I've got something to tell you about those guards.
A ver, ¿qué me vas a contar?
We're starting to
Peque.
wonder if you'd actually stop to talk.
What do you need to warn us about?
Well, the guards aren't going to let you in. I saw you coming up the road, and it's pretty clear you're not from here. So now what?
Why aren't they letting strangers in?
Calla, calla.
People that are
Dime
going
las cosas.
missing in the area. Travellers and locals alike. Those farms you pass by, for example. Yeah, the families that live there just up and vanished. No sign of an attack or anything. So the people in charge are getting right paranoid and only allowing residents to enter the city.
Okay, but we still need to get in.
We? Who's we?
Oh, there are more of us coming. I'm just going ahead to
No,
check
viene
things
más
out and
gente,
get us
por
rooms.
supuesto, somos un ejército.
Oh boy, that could be a problem.
What's the Court of Air?
The first time era, it's a big courtyard area, kind of like a small town in itself where people who aren't among the avowed can live, work, and just find some lodging if they're travellers like you. Only the avowed are allowed to stay in the inner ward after all.
¿Quién
Who
eres?
are you, anyhow?
Oh, people around here just call me Scratch. It's not a very inspiring nickname, but better give 'em my real name in case the authorities come sniffing around. Used to work in the city office as a scribe, but didn't work out.
So how do we get in?
If you're gonna enter Candlekeep, you're gonna need a residence pass. They handed them out to all the locals in their jurisdiction, but it was pretty
¿Tengo
rushed,
algo?
and with my special set of skills, I can make one that will fool the guards into letting you through the gate. What do you say? 25 gold, and the documents will be all yours.
Tiene perspicacia.
It really sounds like working with him
Bien.
is the only way
No.
into the city and that he's offering a fair price.
Vamos a tirar
I
regatear.
don't have much money to spare, and you don't look like you have many customers.
Voy a sacar alguna
No, I
tirada.
don't, so I need to make each one count.
Fine. We have a deal.
Good. Now, I can't make this pass from nothing, and I sold my last copy a week ago, so you'll need to find one of your own that I can modify.
No voy a sacar ni una
Look at
tirada.
those farmhouses, though. The families there were either taken or left in a hurry. They might have one or two lying around. Bring back a copy, plus payment, and I'll get to work. Be careful, though. The people are gone, but I've heard some rustling around there and other strange sounds. Never seen anything, but gives me the creeps. And I think I saw someone go into one of those houses, maybe to stay the night, but I never saw them come out. Probably just missed them, though. Good luck!
Vale. Ah, ¿qué es eso?
Of course, we have to do the legwork.
We? I'm the one doing all the work. You're just along for the ride.
I will contribute as best I can. My advice by itself could prove invaluable.
Yeah, if you ever give it.
Un poco de mal rollo todo esto. No quiero dormir. Quería dormir, coño. Bueno, ya total. Quedas al río. Vale, aquí no hay nada. Aparentemente no hay nada. ¿Ha dado alguna cosa más? Aquí está. Bueno. ¿Se me van a mover ya estos señores o no?
What is this
Eso
thing?
sabía.
Some sort of construct, it would
Que
seem.
viene.
I would presume that it is guarding this house, unless someone left it with more malicious intentions.
Thanks, but that advice isn't helping me to kill it.
Just tear it apart. If it cannot hold itself together, it is no threat. To think you needed my help to figure even that out.
La furia, toma furia. Hay cosas. Tú ya no te mueves, ¿no? Con esos daños. Atrás. Para acá. Toma hachazo. ¡Pim, pam! Esto es fácil. Bueno, esto es fácil, ¿no? He dado vida, ¿eh? Cabrones. Pero bueno, supongo que regeneraré un poquito. Ahí va.
Finally! What were those things doing on a farm? I don't think seagulls justify that level of protection.
No, perhaps they wandered here. Rogue constructs are not unheard of.
Era
Still,
esto.
you might want something around.
Uy, no quería lanzar más magia.
Not much, I
Perdón.
guess.
Katra, I'm going to try something. Do not be alarmed if things start to look different.
Wait, what? Whoa. Okay.
I said not to be alarmed. I was uncertain if I could do this while in your body, but my intimate connection to the material plane allows me certain privileges of perception when...
Plain speak, please. Village kid, remember?
Of course. In essence, I can see some elements of magic, how enchantments work, their origin or nature, what they draw power from. It depends on the situation, but you get the gist of it. Perhaps this will help on occasion, though I must admit that it is somewhat taxing
Intento
to
investigar.
use this
No soy
ability with
listo.
your...
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful.
Lower planes?
Other realities connected to ours, where evil things like devils and demons live, among other unsavory entities. Hades, the Abyss, Pandemonium, none of them too pleasant to visit.
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
Lower planes?
Other realities connected to ours, where
Sacaré
evil
algún
things like
investigar.
devils
Tengo un
and
-2,
demons
pero
live,
joder,
among
con un
other
15 ya lo saco.
unsavory entities. Hades, the Abyss, Pandemonium,
Un 15 en un dado
none
20
of
no
them
es.
too pleasant to visit.
Pero alguna vez tengo que sacar algo.
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
What would that kind of magic be doing here?
Agujero.
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts with fiendish creatures or finding other ways to tap into those planes' powers. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world, either through a summoning gone wrong or random circumstance. We have too little information to judge by. Still, this is worrisome. Be careful, lest a Garistro catch you by surprise and turn you into a snack.
Vamos a investigar, ¿no?
It's a mess of dirt. There's a hole where the stake goes, but you can't get anything useful from this.
Bueno, ya está.
What would that kind of magic be?
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts
mucho
with
rollo.
fiendish creatures or finding other ways to tap into those planes' powers. Sometimes creatures from there also escape into the world,
Lo voy a investigar
either
otra
through a summoning gone wrong or
Esto ya
random
lo he visto.
circumstance. We
A what now?
giant minotaur-like
Y el toro
pig
gigante, sí.
bat-faced demon thing.
Mejor
Not
esto.
great.
Fire? Was that a joke?
Do not call me that.
Lower planes?
Other realities connected to ours, where evil things like devils and demons live, among other unsavory entities. Hades, the Abyss, Pandemonium, none of them too pleasant to visit.
What would that kind of magic be doing here?
I cannot say. Some people draw power from such places, making contracts with fiends. Sometimes creatures from there also...
Ya es otra vez lo mismo. Creo que ya he dicho todo lo que tenía que decir. No me dice nada más. No... Ah, Pero no es la bola de fuego aquí, a ver si... Que no haya nada, nada, nada. Ir. Vale, creo que no puedo subir ahí. Arriba, a ver si puedo. Estoy solo. Ahí. Ah, no puedo subir. No salto nada. A mí me da que una de estas... Una de estas hay algún. Cosa escondida. ¿Por qué no hay nada escondido? Ponedme cosas escondidas. Y por ejemplo, una puerta secreta o algo. Chachi. Pues nada. Y esto. Y sí que va a haber algo. Ideas podridas. Prueba de resistencia. ¿Hay alguna cebolla que no esté podrida? Si acumular cebollas podridas y llevármelas, nunca se sabe para qué te van a servir, ¿no? De llevar las cebollas podridas, por caso. Y si no, pues oye, ser el caballero de la cebolla podrida. ¿Vale?
Folded and then stuffed haphazardly among a pile of now rotting onions, you find a piece of parchment marked with an official-looking seal and titled Evidence of Residence in the Candlekeep Territories. A bit wordy and a bit more aromatic than you'd like, but it should do the trick.
Y ahora más aromático
Good.
porque me llevo todas
I'll
las cebollas
return to that individual Scratch. Let us hope that he is adequate to the task.
Hope or not, we don't have many other options to resort to, Vair.
Why must you insist on calling me that?
It's what everyone in the village called you. It's easier than saying your full name.
Be glad that I am a magnanimous and forgiving dragon, else I would be inclined to start tearing up
Entra
your
otra vez
mind
aquí, porque es que me
again.
extraña que
Don't
no haya
worry, you're
absolutamente
already a
nada
big
que
enough headache
buscar,
as it
nada que
is.
buscar. Espérate, ¿me puedo meter aquí? Bien. Puedo dormir, pero no hay nada. Porque aquí había, pero no había nada, nada, ninguno. Un barril.
is that a bit of legal documentation I see there?
Falsifica.
Smell? Phew. Okay, well, you work with what you've got, right? Give me a bit to scrape off and refinish the important
Pues
parts.
verás tú
and I'll
las
start with colour
64
matching and
cebollas.
confirming handwriting, and your eyes are glazing over.
66 cebollas que llevo
Just
encima.
give me the goods and wait a bit. And here you go. Certification that you absolutely belong to the area and can come and go as you like. Just don't let any wizards near it. They get curious. They've probably got spells or something that can sniff out a forgery. Otherwise, though, no one will ever be the wiser. Enjoy the castle!
Ha explotado. Ah,
Papers,
señora.
please.
Doy el
Here's my
paso.
residence certificate.
The guard glances at the paper, noting the seal and the signatures, but does not peer too closely. Watching him scrunch up his nose, the cursory inspection might have to do with not wanting to put his face too close to the smell of rancid onions.
All right. Everything looks fine. Head on in. Just keep an eye.
Qué forma de reventar la puerta, ¿no?
Passing through the city walls, you are dumped into a large, open square that seems to double as a marketplace. It is not exactly brimming with life, but considering how you've lived nearly all of your life in a small village, the number of people in one place is staggering, and the activity threatens to be overwhelming.
Good. That was tedious, but we made it. Now the next part could be problematic. Only the avowed and certain others are allowed into the inner ward through the emerald door on the far side of this courtyard. Talk to the keeper there and determine what is required to get in and speak with one of the experts.
Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Aquí. ¡Hala! Ya estoy bien. Esto ya me lo abrirán. Clase estándar, robusta, está bien. Fuerza +1, destreza +1, constitución +1. ¿Tengo dinero? Tengo dinero. ¡Ey! Perfecto. ¿Cómo cambio de arma? Creo que aquí. Aquí. No quiero comprar, tío. Fuerza. Necesito una armadura en condiciones también. Ahí tengo mi arma tocha. Vamos a ver. Armadura tocha. Oh, creo que esta es mejor que creo. La durabilidad, movilidad. Vale, también tengo dinero. Vamos a gastar todo el dinero. Y esto no tengo dinero. Bueno, voy a ir a una armadura un poquito más tocha. ¿No tengo estos? No los tenía equipados, pero tampoco no me da nada, ¿no? Y de especial. Bueno, vamos a ver. Stats, no tengo nada nuevo. Habilidades, nada, ninguna nueva. Tengo la bola de fuego. Ya. No, señor. Quiero poder robar algo. Aquí puedo subir. Creo que sí. No puedo. Yo me llevo. La señor. Vale.
An elven woman was once imprisoned
Claro.
here. As punishment for trying to take over Candle Keep, she was made to be the lighthouse's sole keeper and to live here in isolation for the rest of her days.
Cómo mola,
She
¿eh?
died from an accident
Qué
only a
guay
few
cuando están
years
bien
later.
montaditas las
But
cosas.
locals swear that they can hear her sad, maddened singing coming from the tower on dark, misty nights.
Los lugares nuevos retiras un punto de estadística. Vale, vale. O sea que sí, que tengo que... ¿Qué pasa si me tiro aquí? ¿Me dejáis subir a la barca? Ya. Que me muero. Que no puedo subir. Que no nado. Nada, nada, nada. Nado. Que no nado. Qué fuerte. Vale, 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 vale. Efectivamente, si te tiras... Si te tiras con una armadura, pues es lo que pasa, ¿no? Vamos a regenerar. Qué guay. Qué guay, me he muerto. Sí, sí, pero que... Por aquí es por donde he venido. Y un caballo. ¿Qué haces aquí, caballo? Oy, 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 oy. Vamos, vamos, caballo. Entra. Ojojojo. Ojojojo. ¡Guau! A ver, quédate aquí, caballo. No sé por qué tengo un caballo. En este está hecho que si te matan, apareces en un respawn, pero no pierdes el... Yo creo que si me quito la... A ver qué pasa si me quito la armadura. Si me quito la armadura, ¿nadaré? ¿O no nadaré? A ver, vale, elijo un equipo, elijo... Pero no puedo... A lo mejor no nado, ¿eh? O a lo mejor es... Vamos a probar otra vez. Lo voy a hacer por aquí. Aquí. Y me meto en el agua. No, no. Aquí no puedo. No me deja moverme. Vale, vale, vale. Directamente te mata. Vale. Pues ya lo tengo claro. Que no puedo nadar. No sé nada. Si alguien está jugando este y sabe cómo nadar, pues que me lo diga. Vale, quito eso. Aquí está el caballo. Bien. Demoro y vamos a entrar en... Hola. Hola, señora. Y a dormir, ¿verdad? Noche. Yo vengo a robar. A robar. Este señor no me va a dejar pasar. Y yo creo que ya está. Cerrado, vale. Señores, cuéntenme cosas.
What business have you here, child?
I wish to speak with one of the researchers.
You and everyone else. Do
Yo
you
no
have an
mentir.
appointment or a letter of...
Yes. I am to speak with Avowed Tenbury.
There is no Tenbury on our list of avowed expecting appointments. Not today, nor tomorrow. If I were to hazard a guess, I would wager that we do not even have an avowed named Tenbury, or if we do, that they have never
No
heard
saco
of
ni
you.
una.
Keep this up, and I will make sure that the guards remove
A
you from
preguntarle
the
a qué se
city, so that
dedica.
none of the avowed ever hear from you, except perhaps while doing a census on criminal activity.
What is your job here?
I am the keeper of the Emerald Door. If you cannot deduce my duties from that, then a nexus of learning may not be an appropriate place for you.
Gotta say, you're a rather rude and unpleasant person. I'll be looking for more friendly company now. Maybe in the nearest pig pen
Es un
or
cuento
one
le podríamos dejar
bats.
entre las ratas. Qué cabrón.
Very well. I'm glad to see that you have acknowledged where you belong.
This is unacceptable. We must find someone to assist us, and soon. I can only imagine what those monsters are doing with my body, and already I chafe at being confined to yours.
Wow, thanks. Well, do you happen to know where we could find a rare or unique book?
No. Distasteful as this may be, we might have to find another dubiously legal
El
way
margen de la
around this
legalidad.
problem. Actually, I remember passing a sewer grate earlier. If there are sewers for this outer area, then they surely have
¡Mazmorras!
some for the inner ward.
So, you want me to break into a
Sí.
sewer, sneak through
Sí, por
Aqua
favor.
knows what kind of filth, and then break into the inner ward to, what, kidnap or threaten a scholar into helping us?
Presumably, we would be able to find someone more reasonable, or at least amenable to our request. However, we cannot do that from out here. The sewers are our only option right now.
You only say this because you won't have to smell what I do.
Actually, I will. You think I only see through your eyes? Child, I am bound to experience everything that you do. Believe me, sharing in your bodily functions these past weeks has been far from enjoyable.
Ew. Okay, point taken. Sewers it is then, I guess?
Siempre iniciada. Buah. La alcantarilla. ¿Puedo vender alguna? ¿Ah? Dejan vender. Única alcantarilla que... Creo que es esto. Tiene que haber algo por aquí. Alcantarilla. Vamos a pasar por encima. Vamos a ver si lo encuentro. Está por aquí. La alcantarilla esa. No veo qué es lo que se está moviendo aquí. Hay no sé dónde está la alcantarilla. ¿Dónde? Pues para mí está aquí. Todas las alcantarillas. No, no hemos entrado en ninguna alcantarilla. Creo que es esto. Pero no. Tengo que hablar otra vez con la tipa. Tipo o lo que sea. Vale. Tepo. Voy a hablar otra vez con esto. Hola, señor. Que dice que he pasado por encima, pero no lo he visto. Lo lógico sería que pudiese entrar por aquí. Parece que es lo lógico, ¿no? Que sea entrar por aquí. Ahora. Joder. Vale, vale, vale. Simplemente no he saltado bien.
This is what living in a city means? How can one place produce so much filth?
You sounded as if you knew what you were getting into.
Aquí va a haber un cubo gelatinoso o algo así.
Didn't think it'd be this plentiful.
The byproduct of civilization. People are messy.
Fair? Are you okay?
Do not call me that. It's strange.
Seguro que hay
Even
un
without
cubo
a body
gelatinoso.
or the need to breathe, I feel a tightness in my chest, lightheadedness. I think that it would be best to spend as little time in here as possible. Please, hurry through this place.
Irte...
Well,
Comear.
I was actually just getting used to the smell. Thought maybe we could wander around.
No. We will...
Wait, you don't sound so good. What's
Ay,
going
¿qué pasa?
on?
We need to move quickly. You are wasting time.
Something is definitely wrong.
No. Now move.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. Now stop asking idiotic questions.
Well, I was actually just getting...
No.
Alright, let's make...
That is the right direction, and it seems to no longer be sewers beyond this point. These are probably the tunnels running beneath the inner ward I have heard of. Catacombs, vaults, labs. Much of the work and knowledge of the Avowed is down here, it seems. Unfortunately, there is a ward on the door. You will need to find a key, unless you wish to be fried.
No. No, I don't.
¿Algo? Dame monedas. Creo que las cebollas podridas las voy a dejar aquí. No puedo vender. A ver. O que se puede ir por algún otro.
Wait, look at that. On the ground.
There's nothing on the ground.
Precisely.
Helpful?
The rest of this place is a riot of grime and muck, child, yet this path is almost
Por
spotless.
aquí hay un
I
cubo
would believe
gelatinoso.
that half of my entire horde that a gelatinous cube has come this way.
Es que de
A
verdad.
what now?
An oozing monster that inhabits places like this. Some people and more intelligent creatures keep them as witless guardians and janitors. The things absorb and dissolve any animal or plant material they touch as a way of eating. They cannot dissolve metals and other non-living things, though, so they can carry the equipment and goods of whomever they have eaten for some time.
Whomever? As in people?
Of course. Do not be dense, child. Now
Por
follow
favor.
this trail. You
Por
might find
favor,
something
quiero ver el
interesting
cubo
floating
gelatinoso.
in the cube's body. Just be careful, though, as they can be transparent
plantas.
and thus easy to overlook.
Las tengo. ¿Qué es esto? Y de azul. Lanza mágica. Es un detectar. Hay que tirar una bola de fuego, ¿no? ¿Esto se abre? Vamos a prepararnos para la bola de fuego.
There, look. The thing has a key
Mira, mira, mira
inside
cómo
of it.
mola.
It must have eaten
Bola de
a
fuego.
maintenance worker or one of the Avowed. That might get us out of the sewers and into the cleaner we saw earlier. Just don't let the creature suck you up. Please?
¡Furia! ¡Cómo mola! ¡Cómo mola!
Yes, it looks as if an enchantment quite similar to the one on the locked doors
Ahora ya
embedded
tengo la
in this
llave
key.
y más moneda.
It should work to get us through.
And what if it sets off the trap?
Then you had best hope that the mage who put it there set it more as a deterrent rather than a defense.
Con el que tengo que ir. Hay que... ¿Aquí?
Okay, just going to open the door. The magically trapped door stuffed with potentially lethal lightning. Right, okay. and still alive. Right, well, that's good. Yeah.
Qué buen
Oh,
rollo de
be not so
sitio.
dramatic. You could find much worse before we are done here. I have heard tell that there are guardians and occasional escaped experiments
Mapa.
down here, though that may just be rumor.
Wow, thanks. The possibility of even greater danger certainly sets my mind at
A
ease.
ponerme la bola de fuego por
Thanks,
si acaso.
Finder.
Stop calling me that.
El sitio mola, ¿eh? Lo que se va. Vale. Voy a cambiar. A ver,
What?
Get back!
químico. Crítico, sí señor. Oye,
Good job. Creature was
Ouch,
known
ouch.
as
A mimic. Yeah, I've heard of those things. Didn't expect it to be so slimy, though. Why did it have a key inside of it, though? Did it eat someone like the cube did?
Probably not. Otherwise, we would have seen some more gruesome evidence of the meal. No, some people feed mimics various
No parece
items
que haya
that
nada
they
más
need
aquí.
to hide or protect. If you know how to handle one of these things, they can be rather convenient guardians. As long as you keep them fed, that is.
Yeah, I can imagine the alternative.
Bueno, pero me lo he cargado ahí de la bola de fuego. Está lleno de... ¿Ves? Ahí sí hay muertos vivientes y todo esto. Qué guay. Cómo mola. Toma. Ya. Una bestia, ¿eh? Una bestia parda. Jugado para acá. ¿Eh? Parece que voy a lanzar esto. Aprovechar que creo que tengo una stat adicional. Subir Wisdom, por lo menos para tirar con 0. Voy a subirme Wisdom y así tiro. Tengo. No sé por qué antes me ha puesto como que medio punto. gelatinosos ahí, qué bonito. Estoy acercando. La suerte es que va bastante lentito. Me da tiempo a regenerar. Casi me da tiempo a regenerar. Lo fácil. Yo creo que tengo como un mix de personajes porque solo juego con uno. Más con 4 yo creo que está más dividido. Creo. Pero bueno, si sabéis si funciona así o no, comentadlo por ahí. A ver. Hola esto. Mierda. A ver. De curación. Suena bien. Quería ver cuánto curaba. Pero no me importa. Le pego directo, hago pupita, ¿eh? Son ratas. Creo que... ¿Son goblins? No, son kobolds. Kobolds. Sí, son kobolds. Me han tirado... Reptil mágico. Hola. Oh, mola. Adiós, kobold. Madre mía, la cantidad de kobolds que hay por ahí, ¿eh? Esto a 4 tiene que molar, sí, sí, sí. Ya te digo yo que a 4... A 4 tiene que volar. La verdad. Ey, 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 la rata, la rata. A tirar un poco de rabia. ¡Furia! Madre mía. Esa rata es inmortal, ¿eh? Vaya masacre. Vaya masacre. Joder, siguen viniendo más. Está llenito, llenito. ¡Hola de fuego! Pues sí, les he pegado. ¡Ey! ¿De dónde vienes? Yo creo que debo estar cerca de subir de nivel. Creo que aquí ya no queda nada aquí abajo. Limpia todo lo que había arriba. Los cultistas han pasado. Vamos para arriba. Bestia desplazadora. Esta no va a ser tan... No, esta va a ser bestia. Mierda. Me pega cada golpe que me manda, vamos. Vamos a intentar esquivar todo lo que pueda. ¡Hola, fuego! Nada, no le pego. Bueno, no le pego, pero tampoco me pega. Ahí, ahora sí que me he pegado, sí. Ahí sí. Esa te ha pegado de lleno. Más durillo, ¿eh? Este ya no está... No son los kobolds. ¡Hala! ¡Áscale! Ah, no subo de nivel. Es subir, es seguro, vamos. Hay más bichos de estos, desplazadores y tal, aquí. Tampoco tiene tesoro. Esto está cerrado. No sé por qué llevo el oro aquí. Quiero llevar oro. El oro aquí. Está bien. Los gelatinosos a plan. A rayo. Bueno, me pega el crítico, pero no me hace pegar nada. No me pego ni un crítico. Creo. Esto tiene una llave dentro. Ya tiene una llave. ¿Dónde me lleva? Pues no te tires. Mímico. Mímicos estos son durillos, pero bueno, tampoco... Dadme pum. Esto me queda para subir. ¿Tiene en algún sitio el nivel? Tampoco tiene que haber muchos niveles, ¿eh? Tiene que haber poquito. Como 5 armas, no puede haber muchos. Parece que llego a un sitio
Well,
más grande.
unfortunately,
Sí,
it
sí.
seems that this ensorcelled armor is tied to the exit.
Este es el sitio bonito.
Unless you have a powerful dispelling magic at your disposal that you have neglected to mention, you will have to defeat this thing to undo the seal over the door.
You're saying I have to fight a piece
Muy
of
bien.
armor with no obvious weaknesses,
Estupendo.
or even a person
Bueno, si está
inside to take
solo,
out? Let me
parece
guess,
que está
I have to
bastante.
just beat it into a useless hunk of metal, kind of like I did the scarecrows?
Precisely.
I'm really starting to hate constructs.
Armadura. Armadura animada. Vale, pues por detrás mismo. Muy bien, un tiro perfecto. A ver si esta vez le pego.
Finally! Oh, this better be worth all the trouble we've gone to, Vair. How are we going to get
Yeah.
someone to help us, though? We're breaking in.
Let us consider that
Aparte de esto,
later.
¿hay algo más?
First, we need to get out of these tunnels. Someone might have heard the battle or noticed that the enchantment of the door is broken. We can determine our course once we are safely hidden within the inner ward.
Pues vamos a salir. Buena, primera mazmorrita. Mazmorrita. Pero esto. Ah, esto es.
Oh, nice place. Thank you.
Vaya hambre.
Unfortunately for you,
Hola.
chances are that you will only see it as you are taken away to a prison cell.
Get us out of here. We cannot be imprisoned.
Hola.
Not in a cell. Fight. Run. Do something.
Are you joking? There's so many of them. We'll be torn to shreds if we resist.
While we would normally have prevented you from coming this far, Sage Thesserai has taken an interest in you. Now you are to attend to
moverme?
him personally.
Whatever you do, do not allow them to incarcerate us.
Who is Sage Thesserai?
Seriously, you broke into here without even knowing who the people in charge are. Not a very wise burglar, are you?
Who are you?
I am a captain within the Avowed City Guard, and probably the person to lock your cell door behind you. That is all you need know.
What does this Thesserai person want with...
Sage Thesserai said that they found you curious, but did not elaborate. They also said that your meager powers could not pose a serious threat to him or us.
Vale.
Keep that in mind, lest you try something rash.
Iré.
Okay, I'll go. Where do I find them?
He is waiting for you in
La
exaltation.
fortaleza
The
de
key.
exaltación, que sea todo
Consider
el
this an
honor, que
honor,
sea...
as few of those outside of the
Bueno,
Avowed are allowed
pues habrá que ir a
entry to
la
our home.
fortaleza, ¿no?
You are to head directly to the Great Library. Do not attempt to deviate from the main path. We will be watching you.
Sí, pero me dejáis comprar, ¿verdad? Gracias. Me van a dejar comprar. ¿Qué pasa si me desvío? Me dejan desviarme nada. Quiero comprar cosas. Ahí, ¿cómo está? Que te pego yo. Voy a poner las orquídeas aquí, que son bien bonitas. ¿Qué pasa si le doy una orquídea? Tenga usted una orquídea. Tengo una orquídea. Quiero esto una orquídea. Mira, mira, te pego con la orquídea. Mira, tiqui, 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 orquídea. Hola. Creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí. Es un buen momento para dejarlo. Está bien. Lo dejamos aquí y mañana más y mejor y demás. Hemos hecho la primera mazmorra. Creo que ha estado bien. Y nada, me lo voy a dar aquí para la hora de grabar y nada más. Gracias por haber estado. Voy a